one that found it, mate?
That's right. Thought it still might be useful. And then I noticed the blood coming out from the side of it. Thought it might have been a family pet. Get a lot of that round here. People too lazy to bury them. And then again...
So you haven't opened it yet?
Nah, it's locked. I thought it's best left to you.
Right, if you just want to stand back, yeah?
Oh, my God.
So how's it looking?
Like he's going into overdrive. 6 attacks so far. 4 this year, 2 this month. Victims get followed when leaving a gay pub or club, get attacked from behind, raped at knife point, and then beaten up. This is the first time he's killed. Thanks.
So he's getting more confident?
Maybe. Or maybe the victim panicked. Put up a struggle. He overreacted. So he strips and hides the body to cover his mistake. The only problem is, now he's killed once, he's got nothing to lose. Could even have developed the taste for it.
Are we sure it's the same bloke?
Pathologist says the neck wound was caused by an 8-inch blade. Same one as described by some of the other victims. And then there's the trophies.
What?
He takes a lock of hair from each victim, back here. I was hoping Hammett might pick this up, but they're snowed under. Only thing we have got is the victim's name, Vince Taylor. He was reported missing by his partner.
Well, we'll help you as much as we can. So how are you off for forensic?
Not good. He uses a condom. We did manage to get a saliva sample, blood group A secretor. Apart from that, forget it. They're still checking the latest for contact traces.
You got your work cut out.
Could I speak to dear Stanton?
Yes, can I ask you what it's about?
Yeah, a couple of months ago I was mugged on the way home and she dealt with the case.
I see. And your name is, sir?
Wilson. Andy Wilson.
You said you had something to tell me.
Yeah, I heard the appeal on radio. Information about that gay murder. And I decided it was time to tell the truth.
The truth?
About what happened to me. I'm afraid I didn't quite tell you everything.
Go on. I'm listening.
Look, I don't really want to have to repeat this, so if there's someone more senior needs to hear this, you better get them now.
It's not much of a description, is it? I see one male, 5 feet 8, 6 foot 2, brown or black hair.
No, and this morning's was the second public appeal. So far, the response has been underwhelming.
You thought about using a profiler?
I might have to if I don't get a break soon. I'll tell you what, I've had my fill of trawling gay bars.
Not enjoying your work, then?
I feel about as welcome as a fart in a spacesuit.
Yeah?
Excuse me, Gav.
Yes, Claire, what is it?
Oh, sorry, not you, Gav. I need to speak to Mr. Burnside.
What I told Claire before about being mugged isn't quite true. Actually, I'd been in a pub on Gunner Street called the Rembrandt.
That's a gay pub, isn't it?
When I left, it'd be about 20 past 10. I think I was followed. There's a cut-through nearby onto Island Lane. No street lights. As I reached the far end, I was attacked.
When you say attacked, Andy, do you mean sexually?
I mean, I was raped.
Just take a minute there, Auntie.
I'm sorry, it's just...
No, we know this must be really difficult. You're doing incredibly well.
I tried to fight him off. But he had a knife. There was nothing I could do.
Do you want to take a break there, Andy?
No, I wanna do this now. It's important. Ask me anything you want.
Do you often go to the Rembrandt, Andy?
I'm not gay, if that's what you mean.
No, I wasn't suggesting that.
I'm married, for God's sake.
Look, why don't we just start right at the beginning, from when you left work?
Yeah, well, when we had the paperwork through, sir. can I help?
Yeah, mate, I want to see that Inspector Ironside. Name's Steve Sanderson.
I take it you mean DCI Burnside?
Yeah, it's him. I went on the radio this morning. I think I may be able to help.
Why did you make up that story about being mugged?
Why do you think? When my wife saw the bruises, I had to say something. I just wanted to forget all about it, but she wouldn't listen. Insisted we call the police. What would you have done?
I don't know. But I can understand it wouldn't be an easy thing for a bloke to admit.
No, sorry, mate. Yeah, speak to you soon. Hear any sign of his nibs yet?
No, I'm afraid not. Look, it could be some time, you know. Sure you wouldn't rather speak to someone else in CID?
No, that's okay, I'll wait.
What else do you remember about the actual attack?
After he finished, he hit me. Just kept on hitting me.
Can you describe the knife?
I think it was one of those big combat things, maybe a diver's knife, I'm not sure. He had it pressed against the side of my neck most of the time. Except when he used it to cut off a piece of my hair at the back here. And he just hit me again and again and again. And then I think I blacked out. Maybe I was in a car or something. When I came to, I was in the alley.
The man who attacked you, would you recognize him again?
I don't know, I didn't really get a good look at him.
Is there anything else about him that stands out in your mind?
There is one thing, and I know it sounds a bit strange, but whenever I think about what happened, I get this picture of an angel.
Still no sign of him?
No, I'm afraid not. Look, if you just be a little bit patient, I'm sure they will tell.
No, scrub it. I can't wait any longer. Tell him if he wants to get back to me, I'm on this number.
Look, Jack, all I'm asking for is one Sun Hill officer to liaise. That way you keep up the speed too.
I should have seen this coming. Who have you got in mind?
Well, it'd have to be someone with the right experience.
Excuse me, Gov. I mean, if it's all the same to you, I wouldn't mind having a crack at this.
Frank?
Well, I've already spoken to Claire. She seems to know the film. Sorry, Joe.
No, it's all right, you know, wherever.
OK, Claire it is.
Oh, come on. There's a bloke coming earlier, wanted to see you, said he had some information. Want to give you that?
Thanks, Reg.
Come on.
So where'd you find out all this stuff about male rape?
Sexual offences investigation technique. I did the course last year at Hendon. Haven't you been on it?
Next thing on my training agenda, right after country dancing.
This is him now.
Steve Sanderson?
Yeah?
DCI Burnside, and this is D.S. Stanton, Sun Hill. I hear you were looking for me earlier.
You took your time. Lucky it wasn't an emergency.
I'm told you have some information.
Yeah, that's right. That bloke who was killed, Vince Taylor. I think I saw him that night coming out of McCall's nightclub. He was with another fella.
What time was this?
About 2:10, maybe 2:15 in the morning. I was waiting in the rank opposite. I saw them come out together.
You're sure it was him?
Yeah. Unless he's got a twin brother. Saw his picture on the TV.
What about the other bloke, the one with him? Can you describe it?
Yeah. I've seen him around a fair bit. Dark, greasy hair, mid-30s. Could be Greek, Spanish, maybe. Oh, yeah, likes to dress a bit military, too. You know, show off the muscles and the tattoos. You know the type.
Yeah, I know. Any idea where he lives?
No, like I say, I've just seen him around. Suppose you could ask around McCall. Some of them might know.
Thanks. We'll do that.
Any time. So what you reckon? You think he might be the one you're looking for? Makes you wonder what kind of bloke could do those things.
Yeah, well, I'm no psychiatrist. But it wouldn't be surprising if he turned out to be a confused switch hitter.
Confused what?
Like in baseball. You know, someone who swings both ways. Only this one doesn't know which team he's playing for.
No, I can't say I recognise the description. We get quite a lot of Mediterranean types in here. It's a very popular look.
Well, what about Vince Taylor? Do you recall seeing him in here that night?
I'm sorry, I wish I could help. Most Friday nights we're full to bursting. Kids come and go. It's hard to keep track. I saw it on the news, though. What's this make? 5, 6 attacks now? Diabolical.
Yes, well, we are doing all we can.
Oh, I realize that. The trouble is, some of my customers don't share my confidence. They seem to think if this person had been attacking straights, he would have been caught by now. Obviously, I tell them they're mistaken.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, we're in a bit of a hurry, so if you wouldn't mind showing us the security videos now.
Not at all.
Maybe we should have told him about Wilson being straight. It might have offset some of this gay paranoia that's building.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with a bit of paranoia if it makes people careful. Besides, even if Wilson is straight, he'd be still seen coming out of a gay pub.
Hold on, Gov. This guy here.
Looks like Vince Taylor.
Now he's talking to someone.
Dog tags and tattoos. Looks promising. Bring it up to full screen.
It's him, all right. Look, see that? He's wearing combat pants.
Get some stills lifted.
So what's all this?
Fascinating art of criminal detection. Don't suppose you want to help?
No.
Sure?
Yeah?
It's a barrel of laughs.
I wouldn't want to spoil your fun.
Cheers. So you were saying that the manager of McCall wasn't convinced that we were taking it seriously?
Well, he did have a bit of a dig. But under the circumstances, you can hardly blame them.
Well, we worked hard at forging links with the gay community. It'd be a shame to see it all blown out of the water over this.
That's why it's important we work together.
So how's Claire working out?
Fine. Seems very knowledgeable. Bit more PC than yours, truly, but we won't hold that against her.
Excuse me, Gov, we got a hit. His name's Mark Lacey, form for ABH.
Dishonourably discharged from the Army, September 1994.
What's more, he likes to use different names, most notably Mark Angelus.
Angelus?
I'm free to go now. It's just... what with you keeping me here overnight and your witness failing to pick me out of the ID parade, I think I've cooperated enough. Plus, I do have a business to run.
When you heard about Vince Taylor, why didn't you come forward?
Obviously, I was in shock. Anyway, I wasn't even sure it was him. He only told me his first name.
Tell us what happened after you left McCall's.
I've already told you twice.
Tell us again.
After we finished our drinks, we went outside. We said goodnight, we went our separate ways. I picked up the van and went home. Alone.
You said before that you asked Vince Taylor if he wanted a lift.
That's right, but he said no thanks. Said he was already in a relationship. Didn't need the complication.
Ah, is that why you followed him? Something about the way he brushed you off?
Look, I've told you, I didn't follow him.
Maybe you were expecting something more than just a goodnight kiss.
Like I said, I went straight home.
He's lying. You only have to look at him to see that.
Yeah, Gov, but how can we prove it? Andy Wilson failed to ID him. We've searched his home and business premises. No sign of a knife or the trophies.
We need another angle.
Claire, what's all this about trophies?
The pathologist report said that Taylor was killed with an 8-inch blade, similar to the hunting knife described by Wilson and some of the other victims. Looks like he used it to cut off a lock of hair from each victim.
But I hope the press don't get hold of it. They'll be calling him Geronimo.
Gov?
Yeah?
What do you want to do with Angelus?
Release him.
24-hour surveillance with my people. On what basis?
Good old-fashioned police work, Jack. I mean, Wilson may not have picked Angelus off that parade, but Angelus is still our prime suspect. Besides which, he's blood group A. We found a donor card in his place.
Yeah, well, so 40% of the population. So what are you going to do, sit on them all?
It's him. I know it's him. Supposing he's got other premises, a lock-up or something where he keeps the stuff. You and I find that, we could wrap this up between us.
Yeah, but that's assuming he doesn't stay well away. I mean, I know I would.
That's because you're smart, Jack. You always make the right decision.
Don't overplay your hand.
Look, I thought this was supposed to be important. About building bridges, reaching out, all that bollocks.
OK, you're on. Just as long as you foot the overtime bill.
He's loading a box. Looks like work stuff.
Do you think he is the one, Sarge?
Well, put it like this. You know when I say watch my back? I mean, watch my back. He's on the move.
Have any of you seen this bloke recently? Seen him?
No, sorry. Must have seen. Somebody must have seen him. Come in here and
Have you seen this bloke in here recently? Would really help if you had.
I wonder where you got to.
I didn't want to cramp your style, Gov. Apparently, we should be speaking to Felicia. She's a sort of hostess here. Knows everyone. She's somewhere over the other side.
Can't wait.
Don't get too close.
What's he doing? There's nothing along here.
You definitely remember seeing him?
He gave me a smile in the corridor. You don't forget cheap bends like those in a hurry. He was with another guy that comes here sometimes. Doc tags and combat pants, that type.
Is this him?
That's him. Oh, God knows what the lad saw in him. Bit too Anthony Perkins in Psycho for my taste, if you know what I mean. What's wrong with your dad? Isn't he having a good time? Not been molested or anything, I hope.
Have a look around. You notice anyone with a fat lip?
What else can you tell us about this psycho guy?
Not much. Doesn't seem to have any friends. Just hangs around the edge of the dance floor waiting to cop off. Like I said, a bit creepy.
You definitely saw him and Vince leave together?
Yeah, they were outside by the door when I came out.
What were they doing?
Just stood there talking. What? Are you saying you think he's the one behind these attacks?
What about after they left? Did you see which way they went?
Sorry, I jumped in a taxi with friends. We're still there when we left.
Right. Thanks for your time.
Do you want to move up closer, get a better look?
No, wait a minute. Someone's coming out. Oh, damn it. He's making a courier delivery.
There you go.
Thanks.
Can't beat the good old English boozer, can you?
Back on home turf.
Each to their own. Cheers.
Cheers. So, after all that, no new witnesses.
Well, I'd imagine that most of the people who were outside McCall's that night had other things on their minds.
I'd love to know what was on Angelus's mind as he left.
Probably the same thing as everyone else.
No, seriously.
Well, I'm not joking. I mean, don't forget Vince Taylor and his lovely cheekbones.
Does this mean you've revised your theory?
What theory?
Well, that stuff you told Sanderson about us looking for a confused switch hitter. By which I'm guessing you meant someone racked with homophobic self-loathing.
What's your point, Claire?
Just that Angelus didn't seem confused to me. In fact, if you think back, he readily admitted it.
All right, so he's out and out gay and he just likes using force. What's the difference? Vince Taylor is still dead.
The difference is, you seem to think this guy's acting from a purely sexual motive.
Whereas you think?
Sex has very little to do with it.
Oh, I see. Just what they told you at Hendon.
It's about power and control.
What? Like bondage?
he's taking his time.
Maybe they gave him a cup of tea.
Wonder how Claire's getting on with Burnside.
What do you mean?
He asked for her by name, you know.
What, are you jealous?
No? Oh, come on. Oh, do me a favour. She's not my type.
That's not what I meant.
Hang on a minute. He's coming out. Come on, move it.
Let us through! Please!
All I'm saying is if this is not about sex, then how come most rapists pick on one sex or the other?
Oh, so you think every man that rapes another man in prison is gay, is that it?
Well, I don't know. But they must get something out of it that they don't get from other kinds of assault, otherwise they wouldn't bother.
Humiliation, that's what they get out of it. Whether it's a man or a woman, it's about controlling and humiliating another person. You saw what it did to Andy Wilson.
Yeah, well, I think we should change the subject.
Oh, yeah, why not? It's easier than changing your mind.
Come on, let's have another drink. How about it?
No, I should be going.
Oh, come on, sit down, lighten up a bit.
Oh, really? My mother's not been well. I said I'd look in on the way home.
Fair enough. I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yeah, see you in the morning. Good luck with the country dancing.
Oh,
Go on. Go on.
I want to have a look.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Same signature?
Missing lock of hair, beaten up and stabbed. He was found by a tube driver shortcutting his way to work 6:10 this morning. He was unconscious when they put him in the ambulance.
Brian Shepherd, financial advisor. Right, do we know where he was last night, who he was with?
Well, according to his wife, he was visiting clients all evening.
Right. Cheers, Nick.
Okay, sir.
Unfortunate. A bloody disaster, I call it. 2 trained detectives and he brushes them off like dandruff. What the hell were they doing?
One car and 2 guys doesn't make us a veterans team, Frank. I mean, they can't be everywhere.
Oh, I see. So what do I tell the latest victim, if he ever wakes up?
Well, it was you who asked for officers from Sun Hill. I mean, if you don't like the service...
Right, thanks, Kerry. Will you let me know as soon as you get the full client list? Yeah, cheers.
Well, if it isn't a dynamic duo.
Like I said to Mr. Meadows, it was nobody's fault. It was just one of those things.
Honest, Gov, any closer than we've been in a van with him.
Any news on the victim?
There was a partial footprint. It turned out to be that of the victims. Kerry's just confirmed that Shepherd's last appointment was at 10:30. He's been banned from driving, so he would have been on foot. He was found less than a mile from where we last saw Angelus.
You mean from where you lost him?
Oh, come on, Gov, I've already explained.
All right, forget that for the moment. Let's go and find out what Angelus has got to say for himself.
All right, Gov, I'll be with you in a minute.
Oh, well, there's no rush, actually, Claire. I'm going to take John with me this time. I'd like you and Tom to stay here and check the victim's client list. See if anyone fits the profile.
Profile?
Yeah. You know, what we were discussing last night.
I'd hardly call that a profile.
All right. Forget the profile. Just check the alibis. John?
So why me and not Claire, especially after last night's cock-up?
No reflection on Claire. She's a good detective. Just that sometimes you need another bloke to bounce ideas off. Know what I mean?
Yes, Gov.
Professional disagreement, was it? You and Mr. Burnside?
Why don't you go check the fax machine or something? See if Kerry sent that client list.
Not again. Start with the living room. I want you to witness that.
No, why can't you just leave me alone?
I haven't done anything! Where were you last night between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. this morning?
There's been another one, hasn't there? That's why you're here. You think I did it?
Just answer the question.
I was working till about 10:30.
10:30? That's a bit late to be making deliveries, isn't it?
What makes you think it was deliveries?
Wasn't it?
We got a contract to deliver monthly financial returns to some of the investment brokerages. It's always a last-minute rush. Papers have to arrive by this morning or the regulators levy a fine. Well, check the signatures in my book if you don't believe me.
So what did you do after you finished work?
Stayed overnight with a friend.
This friend confirmed that, can he? Or was it a case of ships that pass in the night?
Chris is an old army buddy. We sometimes watch a video, share a few beers. That's all.
So apart from this old army buddy, anyone else confirm what you were doing after 10:30?
No, of course not. He lives alone.
Not exactly cast iron, is he?
See, the thing is, I'm not even sure Evangelist is our man.
The more I think about it, you may be right.
You agree?
Well, what have we got? Circumstantial evidence, some dodgy recollection about an angel? Plus, if he was covering his tracks, it wasn't very bright getting himself caught on camera with Vince Taylor, was it?
I mean, what exactly are we meant to be looking for?
Good question.
Well, Burnside seemed pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what worries me. Time to consult the expert.
Who are you calling?
Someone I met up at Hendon. Profiler, works out at Park Rise Neck.
Here, let me. Glass candlesticks, very delicate. Oh, for God's sake!
You seem a bit on edge today.
Do you blame me? Keep coming up here trying to fit me up for something I didn't do.
Is that what happened with the ABH charge?
It was ages ago. A couple of queer-bashing skinheads on a night out. I was defending myself.
Gov.
I see what I mean.
Do you often keep knives hidden in the back of cupboards?
It wasn't hidden. Must have fallen out the back of the drawer.
Keep looking.
This is harassment, and you know it. How much more do you think I can take?
Let's find out, shall we?
I was wondering when you'd call.
Oh, well, after your lecture at the SOIT course, it was only a matter of time.
Damn, there's me thinking you've reconsidered my offer.
I brought all the details and I marked out the locations of the attacks, like you asked.
Right. Let's get down to business.
Hey, then. You finished now?
Do I look finished? We've got to find that lockup. That's where he's keeping the stuff.
Do you think he's going to lead us to it after all this?
He's keeping trophies, isn't he? My guess is he won't be able to stay away.
We're going to need at least 2 cars for surveillance.
Agreed.
We'll speak to my solicitor.
Only this time we do it right.
What makes your boss think he's looking for a gay attacker?
Male logic. He says he can't understand how you get it up if you don't swing that way.
A traditionalist.
I'm not sure I understand myself, to be perfectly honest.
We call it eroticization of aggression. Put simply, some people are aroused at the thought of expressing anger. It's not simply a matter of sex or orientation.
In this case, what's he got to be angry about?
Hard to tell. What we do know is rapists often feel victimized themselves. Sex becomes an instrument of retaliation. Whatever the reason, I say, he's a very dangerous individual.
Isn't every rapist?
Of course. Some of the offenders we've profiled in the past seem to differ markedly in their need for control. Some just like to be in charge. Others to control and humiliate. Still others to control, humiliate, and destroy. From what I see here, this guy's in for the full trip.
So, where should we be looking?
Judging by his hunting patterns, I'd say he's highly mobile. Probably living and working in the Sun Hill area. possibly living alone. Equally, he could be in a stable relationship, perhaps working nights. So his partner is unaware of what's going on.
Well, our main suspect has a history of ABH. He runs a courier dispatch business in Sunhill, plus he works evenings.
Sounds promising.
Sunhill CID, Tom Proctor.
Hello, Tom. This is Burnside.
Gov, how's it going?
Any progress on last night's victim?
Still unconscious. How's it going over there?
Like watching paint dry. How about that client list? Anything interesting come up?
Yeah, just one name of Peter Morris, manager of McCall's nightclub. According to a printout of Shepherd's Hope computer, they had an appointment booked for 9 o'clock last night.
Well, that is interesting. Have you spoken to the manager about his movements yet?
Well, I'm still waiting for Dear Stanton to get back.
What do you mean she's not there?
Well, she went out to meet a contact, a profiler.
A profiler?
I could go on my own, Gov.
No. Leave it to me.
You say your guy takes a lock of hair from every victim?
Yeah, that's right. Uses a hunting knife. Ring any bells?
There was a case I worked on nearly 2 years ago. Cut to the scalp. Hard to say whether it's deliberate or not. Again, the victim was moved subsequent to the attack. No one ever charged.
Stafford Row.
That's right. He was found unconscious in a garage on their land. Look, maybe we could meet later, talk more, really get our heads together on this.
I don't think so, Gav, but, thanks for your help. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you all right?
It's nothing, just, got my knee.
Sure this is the right place, Sergeant?
Yeah, I spent most of the afternoon round at Stafford Road checking it out. The victim was found round the side, by the rubbish bins.
2 years ago, what do you expect to find?
Sorry, bit of all my time. I only took over 6 months ago.
Any idea where we might find the original owner? Only it's really important we contact him.
You'll be lucky.
Sorry?
You'll be lucky. Went back to India's what I heard. Been VAT inspectors and all sorts around looking for him.
What about your old customers? Many of them stay on after you took over?
Yeah, some.
Was Angela's dispatch one of them?
It was, it goes.
There he is again. That's the third time in the last half hour.
Whatever it is he's winding up to do, I wish he'd get on with it.
Sure. Right. You've been a big help. Thanks very much.
Burnside's still on Obbo. How did you do?
You're not going to believe this. I've just been looking through the valeting services org register, and it turns out they used to handle a lot of the black cab business.
Cabs?
Yeah, you know, highly mobile, works evenings. So, on the off chance, I phoned Stafford Row to see if any of their suspects were cabbies.
And?
No suspects, but there was a witness who claimed to have seen the victim earlier that evening, name Steve Sanderson.
What, the guy who came forward about Vince Taylor?
It's quite a coincidence, don't you think? Him being at the right place both occasions.
What do you think he
What if it was Sanderson who followed Vince after they left the club?
Doesn't make sense. Why would he come forward as a witness?
Maybe he likes to play games, part of the control thing. Either way, it's got to be worth a look.
Are you going to inform Burnside?
What, without any evidence? I'm sure he'd be very impressed.
It's 2 hours now, and still no movement. Maybe he's decided to stay in and wash his hair.
I'm going to have to leave you for a while.
Why is that, Gov?
I'm going to drop round McCall's nightclub. The manager there came up on the last victim's client list. Might as well use the time instead of sitting here.
Do you want a lift?
No, it's all right. Keep both cars here, just in case.
Right. All change.
Here, Sarge.
What? Right, you three, wake up. We're on. He's just come out the house. Looks as if he's got something under his jacket. Right, we're moving off. We'll take the lead.
Yeah, received.
Back again, Chief Inspector. We'll have to see about getting you membership. Don't bother. I've come to talk about Brian Shepherd. Brian? What about him? He was attacked last night on his way home. What? And according to his appointment book, he was with you earlier in the evening. Is there any way we can talk?
Believe it, this is where one of the early victims was attacked. Sean, you stay with the vehicles. The rest of you with me now.
I saw Shepherd at 9. We finished at 9:45. After that, I was here with my accountant until maybe 2:30 in the morning. Does that answer your question?
Can anyone confirm that?
What are you saying? My accountant's a liar? Or is it just me you don't trust?
I didn't say that.
You don't have to. It's there in your eyes, the way you speak to us whenever you come here. Tell me, Chief Inspector, have you got a problem?
I don't have a problem.
It's because I'm gay, isn't it? That's why I'm a suspect? The only reason?
Personally, I couldn't give a stuff about your private life.
You're lying. Oh, you've maybe done the sensitivity training, learned to avoid certain highly charged words like queer. But deep down, you're still scared we might be there, lurking in the showers, waiting for you to drop the soap.
I'm just trying to do my job. Find who's behind these attacks.
In that case, Chief Inspector, try taking off the blinkers.
Still no movement. He's just hanging around outside the toilet block. He's going for something under his jacket. That's it. He's got a knife. We're going for him. Police officers, stay where you are. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Let go of me! Drop it or I'll break your arm!
Well, his cab's not parked round here, and his office said he isn't on for another hour.
Try again. Mrs. Sanderson?
Yes?
Dear Stanton, DC Proctor, Sunhill.
Please, what's it about?
Actually, it's Mr. Sanderson we need to speak with.
Yes, of course.
What? You're joking?
No, Gov, straight up. We got him with the knife and everything. It's one up for the dynamic duo, eh?
It's good work. Where are you now?
Well, we're about to set off for the Nick. Do you want me to send a car to pick you up?
No, don't bother. I'll get a cab. It'll be quicker.
Oi, Libby!
Controller says he's still not answering, Sarge.
Are you sure you don't know where he is, Mrs. Sanderson? Only it's very important we speak to him.
How should I know where he goes? Never tells me anything. He tells me to wear a dress. I wear one. I ask him where he's been or what time he's coming back. Oh, that's something else.
Is there something you want to tell us, Mrs. Sanderson?
Tell you? What do you mean? What about?
Look at me. You know why we're here, don't you?
How's the investigation going?
As it happens, we just made an arrest.
Oh, nice one. Sure he's the right bloke?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Must be satisfying. Hunting him down, getting it right.
Steve, take this upstairs, please. Keep quiet, please, Mark. You can talk all you like once we're inside.
Please let me explain. It's not how it looks. I'm not the one you're after.
Stop whining, Mark. Be a man. We got you with a knife fair and square. Please don't tell us you were out there paring your nails.
All right. I admit it.
You do realise you're still under caution?
Yeah.
Right, whatever.
Are you now saying it was you who attacked those men? Vince Taylor, Brian Shepherd, all the others?
I'm saying that's why I was out there with the knife. I was trying to find the one responsible.
What do you expect us to believe?
It's the truth. Most nights I can't sleep thinking about it. It's got to be found. Punished for what he's done.
No way. What do you care about the victims?
What do I care? I'm one of them. I was gonna use the knife the way you used it on me.
Was he in the army?
No, he wasn't. Sometimes he thinks he was. Some of the stories he used to make up. Fact is, he failed basic training. And now all he does is read books and collect things. I think this is what you're looking for.
Hello?
Gav, it's Claire. I think we found our rapist.
You're a bit late, Claire. John Bolton arrested Angelus about 15 minutes ago. He had a knife.
No, it's not Angelus. It's the taxi driver, Steve Sanderson.
Is this some kind of joke?
Look, we're in his home now. We found the trophy collection, locks of hair, pages of them, all with dates on them.
Yeah,
For the moment, no one seems to know where he is.
I see. Claire? Oh, you'll have to speak up a bit. The signal's a bit weak. I'm in the back of a cab.
You're in a cab? Not Sanderson's cab?
That's right. I'm heading back to Sun Hill.
Gav, you still there?
Yes, Claire. Under the circumstances, I think it'd be better if you had somebody waiting for me.
Are you all right, Gav?
Stop the cab. I said stop the cab. Claire, forget what I just said. The doors are locked. We're heading down Cheetham Road.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. You're breaking up. Say it again.
We are heading down Cheetham Road, past...
Damn, lost him. Get straight back onto CAD. Put out an urgent assistance. It sounded like Cheetham Road. Ask for an ARV. I'll phone John Bolton, get him to meet us there.
Sarge.
All right, Steve. You're in control. What happens now?
You'll see.
Anything?
Not down the road, Sarge. No time to the cab.
Nothing on the side streets either.
You tried calling him again?
Yeah, no good. He seems to still be in a black spot. This area to the south's meant to be a favourite.
Right, that's where we'll start. Tony, take the lead. We'll follow you.
That was my sergeant on the phone. We found the trophies in your cellar. Now, why don't you open this door and let's talk about this?
You ever in the army?
No. Why?
French Foreign Legion, mate. North Africa. Talk about sand gets everywhere. And the women used to go through them like a dose of salts.
How long ago was that?
Takes a real man to hack it out there. Back in boot camp, there was this German corporal. Used to come round after lights out. Pulled them out of their bed. No one ever crossed him twice.
So what happened to you?
What was it you called me before? A confused switch hitter?
I was having a bad day.
Bit like today, really. This one isn't over. Get out the cab. Fancy your chances? Come on, try me.
Face it, it could be anywhere.
No, it's got to be somewhere the signal won't penetrate. The electricity substation, that's got to be it. All units from DS down to move into the substation. Repeat, check the substation. Go on, move.
You called me a confused switch hitter.
All right, I got it wrong. Let's talk about it.
The thing you don't understand is there's only two kinds of bloke in this world. Those who pitch and those who catch. Now I'm going to show you who I am and what you are.
Look, there they are!
Stay where you are, there's some police!
Get him out of here.
You're right, Gov.
I think I'll live.
We would have come sooner, but we had no proof.
Don't worry about it. At least we ended up with the right result. Thanks for all your hard work. And you, John.
Cheers, Goff.
Good team effort all round. Finish up here, I'll see you back at the neck.
I don't believe it. The least he could do is admit he was wrong.
Privilege of rank.
That's that stuff about team effort. He only said that so he could take the credit.
Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Being in control. It's a man thing.